What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be discussing the top 10 credit repair mistakes to avoid. A good credit score is essential for obtaining loans and credit cards. It can even affect your job opportunities and housing options. However, many people make mistakes when trying to repair their credit score. So I've compiled a list of the top 10 credit repair mistakes you should avoid to improve your credit score effectively. Let's get it. So number one, not checking your consumer report regularly. The first mistake to avoid is not check your consumer report on the regular. Your consumer report contains information about your credit history and is used to calculate your credit score. So you can obtain a free copy of your consumer report once a year from the three major consumer reporting agencies. Right now, you can get it once a week from the three major consumer reporting agencies until the end of the year. So it's very essential to review your consumer report regularly and check for errors and inconsistencies that can negatively affect your credit score. The second step to avoid is disputing legitimate entries on your consumer report. Disputing valid information on your consumer report can lead to your credit score being reduced further. For example, if you dispute an open account because it has one late payment that's a few years old and they end up closing that account, it could possibly hurt your utilization, your credit age if it's an older account, and say it's a credit card and it's your only one, it'll hurt your credit mix as well. So for something like that, you can just hit up the creditor with a goodwill letter asking for forgiveness pretty much. So I say that to say, make sure you dispute only errors, incorrect information, or information that makes sense to remove. So number three would be not understanding the impact of late payments. Late payments can have a significant impact on your credit score, and missing payments altogether can cause severe damage. So late payments make up 35% or 192.5 of the 550 points you have to work with. So make sure you make payments on time, every time, or set up automatic payments to avoid this mistake. So number four would not be paying close attention to credit utilization. Credit utilization is the amount of credit you use compared to the total amount of credit you have available. This is the second biggest portion of your credit score. It's 30% or 165 points of your 550. So also know this, there's a report date and a due date. The due date is when you have to pay your bill to avoid additional fees. The report date is the date the creditor reports your debt to the consumer reporting agencies. So if you have that full debt at the time of the report date, that's what's being reported, even if you paid in full before the due date. So you could be missing out on a ton of points due to that. This utilization ratio can definitely affect your credit score. So make sure you keep your credit utilization under 10%, if possible. Number five would be closing your credit card accounts. Closing credit card accounts can negatively affect your credit score. When you close an account, it can decrease the amount of credit you have available and therefore increase your credit utilization. Also, if it's an older account, it can bring down your credit age, or if it's your only credit card or something like that, it can also hurt your credit mix. So make sure you keep your credit accounts open, but use them responsibly. Number six, not seeking professional help. So not seeking professional help is another common mistake I often see. Credit repair can be a difficult process, and you may need assistance of a credit counselor or a credit repair company to help you repair your credit score. So just keep that in mind if you're having trouble doing it yourself. If you are having trouble doing it yourself, make sure you're researching YouTube and do-it-yourself credit repair. Make sure you're hitting up Google and making sure you're do-it-yourself credit repair. Research. Get on Title 15, Chapter 41, which covers consumer credit protection. It'll cover Truth in Lending Act, your Fair Credit Reporting Act, your Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, your Equal Credit Opportunity Act. It'll cover so many different acts that cover credit. It'll even cover credit repair organizations. So definitely check out Title 15, Chapter 41 if you're going to do it yourself. But if you're finding it too difficult to do it yourself, definitely get help. Number seven, applying for too many credit cards or loans. I got it. You found out you got credit and you want to use it. But applying for too many credit cards or loans can negatively impact your credit score. Every time you apply for credit, it can result in a hard inquiry on your consumer report, which can lower your credit score. I recommend 1 to 2 per year. Only 1 or 2 inquiries per year. Number eight, would not be paying close attention to your credit score. Not paying close attention to your credit score can cause you to miss errors and inconsistencies. Make sure y'all check out 15 USC 1681I. It's the procedure in case of disputed accuracy, just in case you find any inaccuracies or errors or incomplete items on your consumer report. This can help you with your dispute. So make sure you check your consumer report regularly to make sure your score is increasing as you repair your credit. Number 9 would be ignoring collection accounts. Ignoring collection accounts is a common mistake I see as well. These accounts can negatively affect your credit score and stay on your consumer report for up to 7 years. So make sure you address these quickly. Real quick before I go from number 9. When dealing with collections, you should always check out the FDCPA, which is the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act. You can find it under 15 U.S.C. subchapter 5, which covers the FDCPA. Number 10, not being patient. So not being patient is a mistake to avoid for real. Repairing your credit score can take time and it requires patience and persistence. So don't get discouraged if you don't see immediate results because they take time. The consumer reporting agencies have 30 days to even respond to you every time. So it's going to take time for you to get things removed. So definitely stay patient and persistent. So there you have it, my top 10 credit repair mistakes to avoid. By avoiding these common mistakes, you can effectively repair your credit score and achieve your financial goals. Remember to check your consumer report regularly, make payments on time, keep your credit utilization under 10%, and seek professional help when needed. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll holler at y'all next time. Safe travels.